New York City Councilman Joe Borelli. Joe, great to see you as always. Okay, so for Bowser and Adams, why was the Biden open border policy okay when these individuals were just kept at the border, but not now?
Well, right. When it wasn't a problem, it was only such because it was someone else's problem. And in this case, it was border states like New Mexico, Arizona, Texas, the ones we're familiar. I think there's one difference that's worth noting between Mayor Adams's comments and Mayor Bowser's comments. Mayor Bowser actually has those states sending buses of people to Washington, D.C. In New York, we know that a bulk of these people, if not the majority, are actually coming from federally government-sanctioned and state government-sanctioned flights to Westchester County Airport in the middle of the night. Then, we know there's no homeless shelters in Chappaqua or Tony parts of Westchester County. So it's only logical that so many of these people that the federal government themselves are bringing through Westchester County Airport are ending up in the Bronx, in northern Manhattan, and flooding our homeless shelters.
2,800 asylum seekers are entering New York City homeless shelters. And while that may seem like a large number, let's not forget that what they're facing in Texas and Arizona, way bigger than that, and they don't really have any infrastructure to deal with that. A question for you, Joe. Will the pressure now coming from Democrat mayors force the Biden administration to close up the border, or are they all systems go with this open border policy that has been in place for like 19 months now?
I think for Democratic lawmakers, it's going to be increasingly difficult to actually come out and say the obvious, which you just pointed out, that this is becoming a crisis. This is becoming a tipping point. They are just so afraid of their woke left base that they'll be afraid to do that. Unfortunately, it'll be left with the taxpayers now, not just of Texas, not just of Arizona, but of cities like mine that have opted in and become sanctuary cities, passing laws to basically say we can't deny anyone services for any reason whatsoever, despite their legal status here. So I think you're going to see both the crisis escalate and Democratic Party lawmakers dig in even further.
So while Democratic cities like New York focus on that, they clearly are not focusing on protecting regular, ordinary citizens. You hear about this. A crew member of Law & Order shot dead on set yesterday as New York City crime rises a staggering 37%. Here's what we got. Robbery increasing 39%, burglary up 33%, grand larceny 50%, transit crime 44%. I thought Mayor Adams was going to clean up the streets. Why are the numbers rising, Joe?
Look, I certainly had hope for Mayor Adams. Unfortunately, it is the mindset of the entire Democratic Party that is causing this. It starts with bail reform. It goes into sentencing leniency. It goes into early release programs. It goes into criminalization of police actions. It's from the ending of qualified immunity for police officers, lowering police headcount. All of these things have one similar thing in common. They are all part of declared Democratic Party platform items. You look at what Democrats have been saying over the past 5 years. They have gone through that checklist, checking off every single one of those policy points. Now we have basically the chickens have come home to roost, where we have this combination of anti-police policies. And no surprise to anyone with half a brain, it has resulted in an unprecedented spike in crime in New York City. This is far worse than it was in 2020. And in 2020, we were having these same conversations where we were calling them unprecedented and something we hadn't seen since the 80s and 90s. Now they've reached a whole other level, and people around the city are rightly justified in feeling fear when they get on a subway or they, in the case of this poor man, just show up for work filming Law & Order.
Finally, Joe, Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg finally dropping charges against bodega worker Jose Alba after intense backlash over a case that looks like self-defense, his self-defense. And, Joe, we've seen the tape. Tape doesn't lie. This tape's been out there for weeks now. What took so long?
Yeah, well, I mean, let's say the obvious. Alvin Bragg is certainly no hero in this situation. He's someone who couldn't see the forest from the trees from the beginning. Jose Alba is the real hero of this of the whole story, as are the countless New Yorkers and elected officials and community organizations that actually rallied around Jose Alba in the days and weeks following this incident. But it's unfortunate that it took the entire village to call out one idiot. And unfortunately, we're going to be stuck with this idiot unless New York State elects Lee Zeldin or we have an election for DA in the next 3 years. Unfortunately, when we get rid of this guy, Alvin Bragg, things aren't going to change until the voters actually start holding bad politicians like Alvin Bragg accountable.
The delay shows just how far DAs like this will leave no stone unturned to help the criminal. Joe Borelli, thanks for your time. We always appreciate it. Carly.